Grainne, tremendous display by Ireland there today.
Yeah, we were a bunch of girls, we knew some of each other and didn't, but we all kind of gelled together and went out to enjoy it. That was the main thing. We wanted to enjoy it and take part. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to play Shinty again. I never done it before, so it was great to have a chance to do it anyway.
Not a bad performance from yourself. You were goal hungry, I think, throughout that game. Tell me about those goals.
I don't know really. I think it kind of suited me because I'm very bad at catching the ball usually, so it kind of suited me in a way. But no, it was a lot harder. This boss of their stick was a lot smaller, so that definitely was an advantage to us, I'd say, in that aspect.
4-7 to no score, 19-point victory, but it wasn't as easy as that scoreline suggested. They were working hard and we had to defend well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have the bruises to prove it wasn't as easy as it looked. They really worked very hard, and one of them there with no helmet on, I mean, it took guts. Then they were swinging, they weren't afraid to swing, and they're used to it. So definitely it wasn't as easy as it looked at all.
What's it like to get to represent your country, particularly at this time of the year?
It's brilliant, it's great. I was saying GA, it's not very often you get a chance to represent your country at all, so to get to do it for GA is brilliant really, and with girls that I'm friends with, and to make new friends through it as well was brilliant.
And a good way to finish the year.
Great way to finish the year, yeah, delighted with it now.
Great to be involved with something like this at this time of the year.
Oh yeah, it's great, sure, everyone wants to be playing hurling at the end of November, isn't that the dream? But yeah, no, it was great. It's a great day out. They did great work organising out here in Egan, and it was great. It was good battle out there, but it's a bit of crack, sure.
A great way to finish the year. It could have been a bit of a longer year with the club, but certainly it's nice to pull on an international jersey at any stage.
That's it, yeah. We won't talk about the club now at all. It's still a bit of a sore point, but yeah, no, it's great, sure. Everyone wants to be in an Ireland jersey, sure. Yeah, no, delighted.
Talk to me about how hard it is to adapt to a game like that. I mean, particularly for them, I suppose the grass may be a little bit higher, and the advantage for Ireland in terms of the sick work.
Yeah, well, sure. It really you'd want to be playing on AstroTurf for the type of game it is. Me myself personally, I'm not a solar at all, but the girls out there were flying and they were going on their own and popping scores over from all angles, so it was great to see. The skill level was brilliant, and the Scottish girls, I think they found it hard enough. They were being taught how to kind of go in for a high block and everything, because they wouldn't be used to that now at all, but they adapted well, and it was a good battle out there.
Pretty high intensity game.
Yeah, I'm wrecked. So I am. But yeah, you were kept going. It was a fast enough game, because once they just have one pull and the ball's gone as far as we would hit it in the air. So it was as fast as you want, really.
It was 19 points to no score, but does not reflect at all, Katie, the effort and commitment the girls put in, because there was a lot of good defending and a lot of pressing hard, and Ireland really had to defend well.
Yeah, absolutely. In the first half, I think we struggled a little bit. The Irish team were getting to the ball first, and they kept kind of double teaming our players, whereas we had a wee chat at half time and kind of put emphasis on getting to the ball first and making sure that not to give anything away, defending from the front. And I think the girls came out in the second half and did a really, really good job of that. For everyone watching the game, we had loads and loads of pressure up front, and we just couldn't find that ultimate goal or point, and they had not lucky, but they played very well, don't get me wrong, but they had a few good chances that they took really well, so yeah.
It's a tenacious struggle always when a Shinty team meets a Camogie team, and we saw that a few weeks ago in Newry as well. These are great battles.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been involved, luckily for me, in Shinty hurling before, and it's a great honour to be a coach today, and the girls have done Scotland and the unis set up really, really proud. They've come out and played really well. It is tough to play composite rules, and we've got a few girls that this is the first time that they've actually played in this fixture, and they all did an absolutely fantastic job, and I'm proud of every single one of them, so yeah.
There's great efforts being put into women's Shinty. It is a relatively new sport, Alannah, and you know plenty about Camogie as well, of course, being from County Down. This is only getting better and better.
Oh, definitely. It's so good, because even this year there's people from every uni in Scotland are represented in our team today, so it's been brilliant in that way, that we're sort of really developing it at a university level, and also for any girls watching this sort of sport that can sort of see what is that, and hopefully be inspired to sort of get involved. And it's just a pity today we weren't able to get our scores and stuff, but we didn't make it easy for them at any point. They were lucky at the end, just really.
And at student level, Shinty's going from strength to strength as well. You've been involved with this team as a player, of course, in the past too.
Yeah, so I was involved, I think it was like 3 years there as a player, and then my last year was captain. So then to come back this year and be assistant coach is amazing. Absolutely love it, and I think we are getting better each year, and this team is probably maybe one of the strongest that I've seen throughout my sort of career in that, if you want to say it like that. So it's good. You want to get a good match like that rather than beat another team really easily. Something like that's testing us, and it's going to bring us better. Bring us on. A lot of those girls are still here for next year, so good experience for them.
And Katie, how important are trips like this for Scottish student Shinty and also for Scottish women Shinty?
Really important. It gives the girls something to work towards. That's really important. Not a lot, obviously. This is their international, and it's a really good opportunity for them to try and excel in their sport and improve and play something slightly different as well. So yeah, it's a massive opportunity for them, and it's really good. These fixtures are always great. Yeah. Always
on the pitch, but also off the pitch tonight. There's going to be great crack at as well.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, yeah, with anything like this, there's always a good party afterwards. So the girls, we're actually really looking forward to going to this awards day tonight as well. It's going to be great, and thanks to these guys for inviting us along. It's going to be a great night, I think. Yeah.
And also thanks to your sponsors, of course, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like this could have been done without sponsors and universities putting towards contributions to costs for this trip. So yeah, absolutely. Like nothing could be done without sponsorship. So yeah, absolutely. Big thanks to them.
Things came together very well for you today, in fairness.
They did, yeah. We kind of had more skill, I'd say, than Scotland did. Like their Grainne actually brought out the best in our girls. Like to not being able to catch it, to not being able to kick it, even though it was hard at times for them not to, but the skill level our girls had today is just surpassed Scotland really. Like, we were really dominant.
There was some excellent solo runs in particular that led to good scores from yourselves.
There was some very good scoring. Christine Cleary soloed well, Emma Corkin scored very well, Orla Kerwin. Like, I could name all the girls there really, like, but just a few that was there that was soloing really well with the ball. And got scores from, like, so it fed the forward line, like, and we did took our scores well from it, like.
It's great to get the girls together at this time of the year and to play against opposition like that. It may have been 19 points to no score, but the scoreboard did not reflect the effort that Scotland put in.
No, in all fairness to Scotland now, they put great pressure on us here in the second half. They were dominant up there in their forward line. Our back line was very strong. It just goes to show what Scotland can do when they come out and play their game. And it's a very skillful game that they do play, like, so there's no denying their capability. Like, our scoreline might have been flattering a bit towards Scotland, all right, but like I said, our girls, like, a lot of them wouldn't have hurled now in the last month or so, like, but to come out here and to hurl like that the way they did, it's a credit to the Ireland team really, like, they done very well today, I have to say.
Great cooperation as well. A couple of Kildare girls were in and staking places for claims maybe in an Offaly team. Some of them put in tremendous displays today, but good camaraderie, and that's what Camogie's all about as well.
Exactly, like, and it's great for them Kildare girls to come down and play with other girls that they're not used to playing with, like, and to be, you're right on one sense. I'd love to have them playing for Offaly. Like, there's great skill there with them, like Aoife Trant there and Roisin O'Connell in goals, like, they played very well, like, so to be an asset to anyone's team, I think.
A nice international managerial debut for yourself as well.
Well, sure, look, if that's what we'll call it, I'll take it. Like, yeah, but look, it's easier for me to sit on the sideline, pick a team, but at the end of the day, the girls done the work and done themselves and their country very proud today, I have to say.